Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and yeah, today we're playing another Total War Warhammer 2 Battle Replay. Now this one is a fun one, because I mentioned to PharaohOwar, if you haven't seen his channel, there's links everywhere. Very good, yeah, very good player, unbelievably good. So here's the perfect one to test this, right? So basically I decided, while testing using the faction unlocker before Mortal Empires came out, that Empire were a bit screwed against the Lizardmen. I was finding it really tough to find a way to handle Lizardmen with them. And so he decided to help me try it out. So I brought the Lizardmen, and he kept changing his build. We played, I think, like 4 or 5 matches, with pretty much the same, you know, Lizardman build that he's up against. So this is very similar to one that I brought in the past, but yeah, instead of one of the units kroq-gars, I decided to bring a Revivification Crystal instead. That way I can heal up the big monsters that are impossible to take down. So it's quite fun. So yeah, so frontline of skinks. I've got a skink chief on an ancient Staggadon, a skink priest of beasts on an ancient Staggadon, kroq-gar on his Carnosaur Grimlock, 1 unit kroq-gars Revivification Crystal, and Pterodon Rise with Fire Leech Bowlers. So pretty simple. So over here, so this was one of Pharaoh's attempts at dealing with it. So Spearmen in the front, Sigmar Sons, nice unbreakable unit, pretty handy with all the terror and fear and everything that the big monsters cause. Also some Spearmen, some more Spearmen. So cheap frontline, but with a lot of anti-large and stuff, so pretty good. In the back, he's also got some halberdiers. Again, you know, great armor piercing and, you know, anti-large. Pretty useful. He's also got the silver bullets, and he's got some handgunners. He's also here, he's got Karl Franz, just on foot, to save some money. And he has a light wizard for Net of Ammontok, and he has a jade wizard for healing up whatever needs to be healed. So he also has the Hammer of the Witches, so this thing is deadly accurate, does a ton of damage. And he's also got the Royal Altdorf Griffites, and he has Demigryph Knights with Halberds, so loads of anti-large, loads of anti-armor. So pretty formidable. So we'll see how it goes. So as you can see, the positioning here is a bit funny. I've got kroq-gar hiding behind the skink chief. So basically if he tries to shoot him with a cannon, you know, he can't get to my general early, basically. So I'm hiding. Which isn't very good of a general to be hiding behind his minions, but that's what he's doing, and it's a good strategy. So yeah, so I've got to watch out for Net of Ammontok, obviously. And so the Pterodons are basically going to be great for getting in that back line. Obviously, you know, once the Demigryph Knights move. But yeah, being able to get these handgunners or silver bullets, or hopefully the Hammer of the Witches, you know, that's going to be useful to me. But handgunners will shred Pterodon, so I've got to be very careful. So here, I try and get a Flock of Doom. It's an extended version one. So I'll do some damage to the silver bullets, some damage to the Hammer of the Witches, just trying to whittle something down. But honestly, probably not the best thing to overcast there, because as you can see, it didn't do a lot of damage. Honestly, did very little. In fact, it did almost nothing to the handgunners, which is weird. To the silver bullets, it didn't catch them. That's unusual. But anyway, so as you can see, you know, my skink priest has taken a ton of damage here, and he's coming straight in with the Demigryph Knights. So very wise, get damage on them while I can't bring back up. But he was swearing so much here. They wouldn't go through the Sigmar Sons very quickly. But anyway, so now you know he charges. Where's the counter charges there? So I try and hit them with the Hand of the Gods, just do some damage. But you can see, you know, that skink priest is taking a ton of damage. That is not good for me at all. That is a very valuable thing taken out very quickly. And that's exactly the sort of thing he wants to do in this matchup. Just, you know, take out these big things as quickly as possible. So, very scary. So, so move Pterodon Rise in the back and the front. Obviously the handgunners will be trying to shoot this stuff, so I can actually sneak in a bit better than going around the front. Because that really, you know, declares what I'm doing. So here, I'm going to get on the Hammer of the Witches, and I'm going to get on the Silver Bullets. They're the 2 most dangerous things in the back line, really. Obviously the wizards are a pain, but yeah, I mean, bothering a wizard for a while in between spellcasts isn't really going to help when there's silver bullets shooting me. Unfortunately the handgunners do turn around and start shooting into these guys. Luckily not getting the best of hits. So kroq-gar here is being attacked by Karl Franz. Karl Franz, even on foot, does a ton of damage to kroq-gar. And kroq-gar does have anti-large, so this isn't a great matchup for him, honestly. It's surprising. You'd think, you know, Karl Franz would be terrible in this situation, but no, he does really well. Here though, you can see the, won't hover over him, the Demigryph Knights have taken a ton of damage here as well, and the Griffites, so that's really good for me. My skink chief, sorry, that's the Stylodon with Revivification Crystal, which will be useful, seeing as how much damage I've taken. Pretty sure, yep, so I do have the skink priest back, so that's really good for me. So yeah, you see, you know, there's a lot of crazy going on here. The skinks will trade okay with the spearmen, but yeah, as you can see, kroq-gar is out of here. I have used Cold-Blooded on him though, so he's getting a lot of health back as he goes, and obviously that's only going to, lower his melee defense, so it doesn't matter if he's still getting shot at, he'll heal. Annoyingly though here, they do see, these guys coming back, and he does try and stop me, basically. So, get another Flock of Doom on them, I think? Nope, just ended that. Anyway, so I'm trying to do anything I can, and I'm charging him straight at my front lines, trying to get him back in this fight. Karl Franz is still going, which is an absolute pain. I have managed to chase off the Hammer Witches, and I am keeping these guys busy. So, yeah, pretty tough, pretty tough. So here I do actually charge these Royal Order Griffiths, because I know I can do a lot of damage to them while they're stood still. If they don't get the charge off, that's great, and if, I'm keeping them busy with the Stegodon, they're not attacking kroq-gar, and he really wants to get kroq-gar. Also, I decided to attack the Light Wizard a bit, because, well, why not, right? He's right there. So, yeah. Anyway, so also, Skink Priest coming back, which is really good, so now I've got my 3 big monsters, but look at the damage they're doing. It's pretty scary. But, nice damage resistance there, which is really good, nice buff. But these Demigryphs, they're still fighting. They are still going. And right now, a lot of people are stood still. Come on, guys, let's do things. So here, I've got the Revivification Crystal under a lot of attack from these guys, but I am getting the Pterodon Riders in here, which is good. And those Pterodon Riders are still keeping them busy. Pterodon Riders not very good at killing stuff, honestly. Not like that, but they will wrap them up for ages, and I will have some bombs to use if some of them survive, so I guess that's good. We can see Karl Franz here fighting the Skink Priest is a bit iffy for me, honestly, but it's keeping kroq-gar alive. I need to keep kroq-gar alive here. So also got some Skinks, running around here. Yeah, the Halberdiers are a bit of a threat, and so obviously they're definitely right. So you can see here he did actually chase off my Bastillodon, which is not good because I need that healing. And but I am keeping his handgunners away from me. The handgunners are going to be the main threat in this matchup, I think. Certainly most cost effective. And most maneuverable. You can kind of get them out of stuff, pass them through your other units. I think they're just very useful, the handgunners, in this matchup. Even more so than cannons. So here you can see the Bastillodon is having a terrible time. Not Bastillodon, Stegodon. All these crazy dinosaur names. Sorry guys, it's 20 past 2 in the morning. I've been playing Mortal Empires all day. But anyway, yeah, so this still isn't good. That's not good, that's not good, that's not good. All my big dinosaurs are running, which is incredibly scary. And here you can see I did manage to rout the silver bullets, but now there's Halberdiers chasing my Pterodons, and I can't have that either. So the Bastillodon is back, so I can get some more healing in at some point. So here though, don't know what these guys are doing. kroq-gars need to get in here, I think. So also, keeping these guys busy, and that's the main thing. As long as I can keep the handgunners from shooting, I'm safe. Yeah, still not very safe. Anyway, so Skinks are running, everything's running. This is actually going quite badly for me, honestly. So here, Pterodon Riders throwing, their boulders down at the Halberdiers, but I need to get them in here doing something useful. So I will be trying to reform at some point. So I've got some Skinks coming back from over there, and yeah, as you can see, Skink Priest is back. But unfortunately, kroq-gar is not coming back. There's no way. I can't catch up to these Demigryphs. I can't kill them. kroq-gar's out of here. It's just a matter of time. But as you can see, it's still got 2. Well, actually, sorry. Yep. Nope, he's gone. Okay, so he's gone. I've still got the Bastillodon, and I've still got the Skink Chief. So that's something. As you can see, I'm using the Revivification Crystal on him, so that's pretty good. That's going to be useful. And I've also got the kroq-gars in this fight. So Karl Franz is, yeah, he's pretty outnumbered here. It's going to be tough for him. But he is still Karl Franz, so you gotta worry. So as you can see, kroq-gar is dead, and that's a real shame. And also over here, he's managed to chase off my Pterodon Riders, which isn't good for me either. These Pterodon Riders still chasing things about. That's fine, I guess. It'll have to do. But I am getting some more Skinks in here, which will really help. And as you see, Franz is taking a lot of damage, taking an awful lot of damage, but he still has a Jade Wizard, so... And yeah, those Pterodon Riders are getting shot to pieces. I'm not quite sure how they ended up just stood there. Oh right, they broke and then they were, came back and sat there. So that's annoying. So yeah, Franz suffering a lot here. I think the kroq-gars are his main threat, but of course he is backing him up with Halberdiers now, which will perform very well against all this stuff. So apart from the Skinks, actually, the Skinks will actually bother the Halberdiers quite a lot. They'll exchange really effectively. It'll be fairly even, despite the fact that Halberdiers are way more expensive, because anti-armor, anti-large doesn't help. And here you can see they get terrified away thanks to all these massive monsters. So once again, it looks like the Skink Chief is going to go, but I can actually get another Revivification Crystal on him, and his health is ticking up again. So still only like a couple hits from death, but somehow I just keep knocking over Franz so he can't hurt me, which is really good. So here I'm trying to get on this Jade Wizard as well. You can see here, you know, Royal Aldorf Gryphites are finally out for good, and I am getting those Pterodon Riders back. Somehow, though, my other Pterodon Riders seem to get dealt with over there, which is a shame. No, they're not. They're over here. They came back, of course. So, like I said, guys, 1:30 in the morning. So, here, finally doing something to this, to their Karl Franz here. So, yeah, Pharaoh's in a bit of trouble. Like, he's forming up again, which is good. But if I can deal with Karl Franz, his leadership is going to suffer. That's another reason I was trying to get this Jade Wizard a bit. I just wanted to try and take him out, but I can't do much damage to him. And I need to back up these guys. I need to reform. So I'm sending in more just hassle to keep Karl Franz busy. But you can see, you know, there's still some Demigryph Knights here. For some reason, my kroq-gars went ballistic and then just stopped, which is very irritating. They will kick into gear again soon. Look at this, so close, so close. So there we go. He has broken. He has finally broken. But you can see he's still got a ton of handgunners here. 44 on that unit. That's a lot. And also he's got the silver bullets coming down at 26. That is a lot of handgunners considering how little health I've got here. But Bastiladon's back, so I can heal again. Whew. So yeah, he's still routing, and he's running off over that way, which he needs to not do. But I am trying to finish off these Demigryph Knights, because I need to get rid of them for good. I can't have them charging in at an opportune moment. So while they're on their own, deal with them. Unfortunately, though, the kroq-gars have got other plans, because that's what kroq-gars do, so that's a bit irritating. But anyway, so Pterodons are coming in over this side. I've obviously got this unit of Pterodons. Skinks are coming back. Still got some Skinks here, so it's not the worst. But here you can see he's shooting the Skink Chief, and I can just dive on top of him with my Pterodon Riders. They've served their purpose, honestly. I don't care if they get surrounded. He just needs to stop a couple of volleys. And here, this is when Pharaoh went, oh bloody hell, skirmish mode. Which isn't good. Silver bullets now, trying to save the other handgunners, because that was the healthier unit. Once again, Karl Franz broke, so that's really good. I'm starting to charge in now, which is great. So, oof, more shots, very painful. But I've got my other Pterodon Riders coming in, so I can... Oh no, I tried to bother him. Oh yes, because actually, if we look over here, he did just get back onto his cannons. So, really good I was able to stop him before he could start firing. So, really glad I spotted that crew coming back. So, once again, Franz is back, which is very annoying. Just chew already. But as you can see, most of his units are broken now. You've got a shatter here. Unfortunately, over here, though, you know, the kroq-gars are still fighting these spearmen. There's still the Jade Wizard and the Light Wizard to deal with. So it's not over yet. But most of his armor piercing is now gone. Starting to get a lot more stuff shattering. Actually, nope, just breaking. There we go, shattered. So now it's basically just down to his wizards. And yep, Franz is shattered. So yeah, it's basically his wizards and Sigmar Suns. So things are looking better, actually. Things are looking better. These wizards aren't going to be able to deal with that much health. They're just not. They're just not going to be able to do that. So yeah, kroq-gars now fighting the Jade Wizard. Not a great place for the Jade Wizard, but then the kroq-gars are very injured. Obviously the one Sigmar Suns, just be called Sigmar's Sun, I suppose now. But look, they're back. They're back. Demigryph Knights came back. Handgunners came back. Very annoying. But if I can take these guys out nice and quickly, then that's a very valuable target, and that will put them off. But I mean, look at the balance of power. It's still slightly in his favour by the looks of it. It's crazy. So anyway, so managed to terrify him, which is good, and I'll soon be coming for the Jade Wizard. But I mean, it's not long. Once these guys are dealt with, I don't see these guys sticking around. And once again, I'm using Pterodon Riders to chase things off. So I don't think these handgunners are going to survive getting shot at too much. And those fire boners are actually really helping, the fire leech boners. So here, now he's terrified, and yeah, at that point, Pharaoh realised he's only got the one Sigmar's Sun left. So that was time to call it a day. And fair enough, but yeah, this was I think our second battle, second or third out of 4 or 5, and I think he's putting the one where we finally cracked an Empire build. I think he might be putting that on his channel. If not, I may cast it because yeah, it took ages for us to play around and figure out how to deal with it. I think in the next one I actually brought the kroq-gars again, because I think the Revivification Crystal didn't help enough, honestly. Having the kroq-gars getting in the way was actually more useful, because you could, sort of smuggle kroq-gar behind them and stuff. So, you couldn't have people like Franz chasing you all the time. It was just much easier having the kroq-gars busying up everything. And actually, they did a lot more damage to the front line. So, although you could heal, I think just, yeah, you don't need to heal as much if you've got more kroq-gars in the fight. So, that's kind of what we both decided on. Because we wanted to make sure it was a good test. So, he was helping with my build, I was helping with his. So, but yeah, the Demigryph Knights did fantastically. Hammer of the Witcher did a lot of damage, but we realised it was too expensive. For not really enough gain, it's too easy to shut down. So he went with more handgunners. So you'll see a lot of handgunners seems to be the way to go. I mean, these guys did a ton of damage, but yeah, just more of them definitely helps. So guys, if you enjoyed this, please do comment, like and subscribe, and go check out PharaohOwar's channel as well, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.